Welcome to the den. Welcome home. Welcome to the den. Welcome home.
We're back. Did you miss us?
Hopefully we did, because we missed you. Even though we were feeding our mind in a way that allowed us to feed you, we missed you, and hopefully you missed us. But we are back like we never left. And if you're watching right now, you probably tuned into the replay. So what does that mean? I want you to touch in the comment network marketing.
Yes.
Network marketing. You see, we spoke on network marketing before. We feel as though network marketing is a power piece that everybody should have on their resume. But right now, we want to talk to the network marketers in this show, in this topic, and how the information that we share benefits them or you if you are a network marketer or elevated network marketer or will one day be in the industry or profession of network marketing. So if you're watching this right now, you probably tune into the replay. So in the comments, please type network marketing. Network marketing, and it'll be greatly benefited. Also, as you hop on across the screen, let us know where you're tuned in from so we can know how far our reach is actually reaching, so we can see what areas you need to spend, talking to or possibly visiting, because we base it off of our reach and how far our network is actually going if we want to pay that particular city and or the state of visit. So thumbs and hearts across the screen. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Share this with a network marketer that you know. Tag your favorite network marketer or network marketer. Share it in a group. And you already know what you're tuned into. You're tuned into We Are Royalty. And
Welcome to the den. Welcome home.
you can hear us, type network marketing in the comments right now. If you can hear us loud and clear, type network marketing in the comments. We just want to make sure we're connecting and relaying this message, because people need to hear this, especially network marketers. So type that in the comments. That'll let you know that you can hear us loud and clear. We just want to be heard. That's all it is. So if we see that come across the screen, we're going to run and give you everything that we got. Network marketing. If you're tuning in right now, type that in the comments if you can hear us loud and clear. Then we'll get the show on the road. I don't want to do too much more talking. You see somebody saying it?
Yes, if you can hear this, you guys, let us know where you are tuning in from. So go ahead and comment with your city and state. Let us know where you are tuning in from. And if you can hear us loud and clear, give us some thumbs and hearts across the screen. All right? Keep them coming, so that we can know, because we have some really good things to share with you guys, and we just want to make sure that the sound quality is amazing.
On point.
All right, I see some people saying network marketing. So give us just a second, you guys.
So somewhere, some way, we were heard. So we're gonna let you give us a couple of more seconds as we make sure that we're thoroughly heard, and then we're gonna dive straight in. We good to go?
All right, I believe that we are good. All right, there we go. All right, continue to comment your city and state where you are located from. And then again, give us a share, you guys. We not only want you to share this information to your page, because what I always say, and what I'm starting to say more and more, if the information cannot benefit you per se, right? But we're still friends on Facebook. We still have that connection. Just share this to your page and let it reach who it's intended to reach. All right, so if it can't benefit you directly, cool. How about you hand off the information so that you can benefit somebody else?
I love it. I love it. I love it. So network marketing, type it in the comments. Share this with a network marketer that you know. Share this into a network marketing group that you may be a part of or associated with. And this information can benefit you if you've been in network marketing previously, if you're currently in network marketing, or if one day you may aspire to tap into network marketing from some angle, because most people do. I don't know if you know our position, but we feel like network marketing is something that most people, if not all people, should add to their resume, because of the perks that come along with it. There's so many pros to actually understanding how to network and market, regardless of what you do. So we
Yes.
feel like everybody should have their hands in it some way, shape, form, fashion. But right now we want to speak directly to the network marketing profession, to the network marketers out there who, you know, just need a different perspective on things. Sometimes we get so many things shoved down our throat that we just need new perspective so that we can then take a cold hard look at the information and decide for ourselves if it makes sense or not. So with that being said, that's what this is all about. It's all about network marketers understanding personal financial success. Now, we won't dive too deep into that. First, I want to let you know what you're tuned into. You are tuned into We Are Royalty. Now, I know I'm saying we, so it automatically seems as though it's including us and excluding you, but that is not the case. When we say that we are royalty, we are also including you. So you got to understand that you are royalty. You come from royal and you deserve a royal lifestyle. But if you never believe it or hear it for yourself, then you'll never ever tap into it. You see, when you think certain things, then those are the things that you begin to witness in your life. So if you're not thinking royally and understanding that you are supposed to be wealthy and you're supposed to leave a legacy and you're supposed to be royalty, then you'll never take the actions that's required, because actions are required in order to attain any level of royalty. So we are royalty. It's centered around economic empowerment, and we want to empower you as we empower ourselves by understanding that we believe and we know that we are royalty. So we hope that you adopt that same way of thinking so you can live royally. And of course,
Yes.
you got the one and only Mr.
And Mrs.
Smith coming to you live from the Den, where it is seriously entertaining. But you know us, we're all about economic empowerment. We're all about educating. So we ain't gonna entertain you. Right now you're tuned into something that's going to educate you and empower you. Hopefully, if you take what we teach, take what we give, take what we provide, you can implement and get some benefits, because that's what we're all about, giving you some value. So thumbs and hearts across the screen. Network marketing in the comments. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Share this with a network marketer you know in the network marketing group, and we're gonna get this show on the road.
Yeah, most definitely. I see people hopping on from all over the place.
Let's
I see
get it.
Florida and Texas. You know, Texas is huge. I see a few of y'all on here. Louisiana. I see Arkansas. I see Georgia. And some of you guys may or may not know that we just made it back from Atlanta.
Yes.
Hot Atlanta, right? And we had an amazing 3-day financial empowerment conference. We tried to live stream. We tried to take pictures, as many as we could, but it was nothing like actually being there. So you guys, keep in mind, if you are in or near the Georgia area and you see that we're coming to Georgia, hit us up. All right, hit us up so that we can possibly meet with you. No telling how we can connect, and you can even be our guest at some of these powerful seminars. Another thing, while we're talking about different states and things of that nature, if you are in Virginia,
Yes.
in or near the Virginia Beach area,
Yes.
there is, I mean, an insane financial empowerment conference going on this weekend. All right, this weekend multimillionaires are in your city, so you can comment or you can inbox and we will get you that location. You can be our special guest.
Absolutely.
Let them
We'll-
know that the Smith sent you.
Yeah, we'll get you on the list, no problem. Just our way of saying thank you for tuning in. So if you're in the Virginia Beach area or
Yes.
near the Virginia Beach area or know someone who is, connect them to us so we can get their name added to the list so they can get taken care of and get a wealth of knowledge that they will not get anywhere else.
Yes, most definitely. All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and dive in. Again, thumbs and hearts across the screen. And when you see our face, you know to grab pen and paper. So I hope pen is in one hand and your paper is on your desk or in your other hand, right? Because we want you to take some really good copious notes so that we can give you the game. All right. So let's talk about network marketing. All right. When I say network marketing, sometimes some people cringe, like, oh, I don't believe in network marketing. Then you have other people that's like, a soldier for the company that they're with. They absolutely love the industry. Then you have that one person who says, what the heck is network marketing, right? Never heard of it. What do you do? Let us give you the game. All three of you guys, let us give you the game, because what we want to actually talk about is why network marketers need personal financial success. You want to add anything before I give you number one?
Brief definition of network marketing, just in case you don't know what network marketing is exactly what it sounds like. Networking is the act of meeting people. We are all
okay.
meeting people throughout life, regardless. Since grade school, you've been meeting people. That's networking. You just didn't know that that's what it was. Marketing is sharing something with somebody that they may not know anything about. So most people attach marketing to business, their business, someone else's business. But marketing is just sharing some information with somebody that they may not know anything about. So regardless, most people are networking, meeting people, and sharing information with someone that may be not astute in an area that you're sharing the information in. So we're all networking, we're all network marketing, whether we know it or not. But network marketing as a profession, as an industry, is attached to providing products and services to the masses so that they can get the benefits that that particular network marketing company provides. So that's just a brief explanation of what network marketing is. Everybody is doing it, but you just have to adopt and attach to where you best fit. And we love the industry, the profession as a whole.
Yes, most definitely. And one of the things that you guys may or may not know is that major companies incorporate network marketing in their branding,
100.
in their marketing aspect, and it's actually it is the biggest industry out there. All right, so let's dive in and let's talk about why network marketers, regardless of the company you're with, you need personal financial success. So let's go ahead and dive in. So let's talk about the timing of the industry, basically fads and trends. And let's talk about how most network marketing opportunities require that ground floor. Go ahead and take that one away.
Okay. See, a lot of times when people are searching for a company to partner up with as it relates to the network marketing company that they are going to promote or incorporate into their brand, they're thinking about the fads, what's trending. But if you've been around for any amount of time, then you understand that fads and trends go away. They're temporary. You know, some things are set in stone and they end up rearing their head from time to time, but bell bottoms wasn't always popular, even though they are making a return. Platform shoes was once a trend. And, so different things, if you look at it from a fashion perspective, you know that trends and fads are not permanent. But a lot of times when it comes to network marketing companies, people are looking for things that are trending at the time. Well, if it's trending, then it may not have longevity.
There you go.
So you got to understand that when you're considering any network marketing company. And a lot of times people are looking for a ground floor opportunity, meaning, how early in the game is this information being provided, or is this product or service being provided? Do I have an opportunity to share with a lot of people? And when it's ground floor, basically it means it's new. Basically, it means not many people know about it. Not many people have had the opportunity to benefit from the results or of the product and service that's being provided. So a lot of times people are looking for those things. But to tie it into personal financial success, this is what you got to understand. Personal financial success is all about you as the individual becoming financially successful, whatever that means for you on a personal level. So if you understand the importance and the power of having personal financial success, it doesn't matter if it's trending or not, because in your life it's important. It doesn't matter if it's a ground floor opportunity or not, because in your life it's important. And this is what you got to understand. Finances is something that's going to be around in some way, shape, form, or fashion forever. Even if the currency changes and we start using something other than dollar bills or credit and debit cards, even if the currency switches, finances is going to be around forever. So it debunks the thought process of wanting it to be a trend, wanting it to be a fad, and caring if it is a ground floor opportunity, because every second of the day something in somebody's life is changing to where they need to understand personal financial success, which is basically governing their home or their individual finances in a way that they have the likeliness of succeeding long term, leaving a legacy, being royalty. So understand that. So personal financial success, it ties directly in a way that it doesn't need to have a fad, a trend, or be a ground floor opportunity, because it is what it is, and it'll always be that forever.
Man, I love how you broke that down. Now I get what you were saying earlier. Y'all, I forgot to tell you to put a 1 in the comments.
Ones in the
comments.
So
I want you to do me a favor. Put the number 1 in the comments. After you put a number 1 in the comments, I need you to share. Yep. Okay, share this video. And then I need us all to do this together, all right? So by now you should have the ones in the comments. You should have already shared. Then I want you to take one of your hands, kind of put it up in the air, bring it to your chest, and just tap. because what we're talking about is personal financial success, meaning personal for me. What's personal for him is personal for him. It has absolutely nothing to do with me. See, you would be insane to quit or give up on personal financial success, because this is something that's meaningful. This is something that's important to me and my household, okay? Me, myself, and I. Personal is what we're talking about, okay? So I just wanted to make sure we are extremely clear. We're not talking about Daryl's financial success. We're not talking about Kayla's financial success. We're not talking about Valerie's financial success. We are talking about personal financial success. So what's personal to you and your household, okay? One individual is who we're speaking of, all right? So let's keep it moving. So we already did number 1. Let's talk about number 2, okay?
Tools in the comments if you're ready.
Tools in the comments. Let's talk about, in network marketing, one of the things that's really important is the stability of the company, all right? Let's talk about the stability of the company. See, a lot of the times in network marketing, what turns people off, one of the things is that people are so flashy, right? Yep. And that's not every network marketing. That's one of the things that gives that technique sometimes gives the industry a bad name, because it's not all flashing money and flashing chains and flashing cars and houses. It's not just about that aspect of it. So a lot of the times we get those material things and we get the company's success confused with our personal success. All right, so I'm giving y'all number 2. We cannot get the two confused. See, you like when people market their network marketing business, sometimes they say, oh, we're expanding here, we've brought in 500,000 associates, we've made $1 million in 2 days, we've gotten Mercedes to 20 people in the industry. Listen, you're getting the company's goals and successes mixed up with your own personal goals. What have you done? You're saying we, but what about you? Okay, so let's think about what you have going on. This is what you have to understand. Personal financial success is your business. It is your business. What you do personally and the goals that you have for yourself, your household, your kids, is the business, not the material things and what the company's doing. Go ahead, take it.
I love it. I don't really have to say much. She killed, the whole dynamics of what that represents for you. Mind your business. And your business is personal financial success.
Yes.
So if you're confusing how well the company is doing, or you're riding off the coattail of someone else's success within the company, none of that has anything to do with your bottom line or how the legacy that you plan to leave is being implemented in your life. So you got to understand, the minute you understand and take a cold hard step back and realize, okay, yeah, the company is evolving and expanding and blowing up. Yeah, this person in the company is blowing up like crazy, but how am I doing? When you ask yourself that question, then you'll be able to attach yourself to your network marketing company and say, okay, what can I do if I'm not happy with where I am financially on a personal level? Then you can do something different about it. You see, everybody that's in network marketing, you can love your company, you can love the product, you can love the service, you can love the morals or whatever that it stands on, but you still, in conjunction to all of the love you have for all of those things, have to have a love for yourself and make sure that you have partnered yourself with a personal financial success mentality, platform, community, or just direct connection of people that'll propel you in the direction that you need to go. That way, even if you love all of these things about this platform or this company or the products and services that they're providing, you're still making a progressive step, a forward move in the direction of your finances. None of that stuff matters if you're falling behind in bills or expenses or on your goals. None of that matters. But when you adopt the personal financial success mentality, you scale it based off of your success, not the company. So I want you to adopt that mentality, because how well the company is doing shouldn't be more important than how well you are doing. You understand that? Game changer. We don't have to even speak. We can end this video right here, right now. Like our mentor likes to say, we can end the video right now. Because once you understand that, it's over. Because now you become the subject of the sentence and not just, the last two words.
All right, you guys, drop number 3s in the comments. We need the 3s coming across the screen. We need you to invite 3 people on your timeline. All right, let's get to work. Number 3. All right, again, we are talking about why network marketers, regardless of company, you need personal financial success. All right, and we're also just kind of talking about network marketing and some of the things that network marketing industries offer. Now, every single network marketing company has some form of product or service.
True.
Right? Period. Because you're not a company, you're not a legitimate business if you don't offer some type of product or service.
True.
Okay, so that alone makes network marketing a legal business. Okay, because some people like to say, "Oh, is this legal?" So you have to understand, as long as there is a product or a service, it is legal.
Love it.
Okay, so number 3, one of the things is effective and reasonable product and services. So again, I just basically talked about that, how every network marketing company has a product or service. This is what you have to understand also, is that nothing sells itself. And again, that's where some of the hype around network marketing comes in, and you can always tell, I guess, beginner network marketers, because they say stuff along the lines of, oh, this product will sell itself. Oh, this coffee is just going to jump off the shelf and go into a person's home and go into their coffee pot, right? But no product actually sells itself. But you need to make sure that the company that you are associated with has effective and reasonable product and services. And then the best thing that you can do if you are one of those people that's actually looking for a network marketing company is you need to find a company that can pretty much align with any or a whole slew of products or services. And what I mean by that is a lot of network marketing companies may only offer one product, one service. That one product may just be travel alone. Or that one product may just be, roadside assistance alone. But what about a company that offers multiple things, that offers travel alongside alongside roadside assistance, alongside credit repair, alongside. So you see what I'm saying? You have all of these individual industries that offer individual products. What if you could find a company that offers multiple products and multiple services, so that now you're building a business multiple different ways through selling of products and services, and by bringing other leaders in on your team that will do the same thing.
Nice. Now I'm gonna hit on 2 words that she said earlier, and if you're taking notes, then you got to understand this. Make sure the product or service is effective, and reasonable. Effective and reasonable. Put that in the comments. Effective and reasonable. Effective means, does it work? We ain't got to complicate this. This doesn't have to be overcomplicated. Does it work? Does the product itself, if it's a health-based product, does it work? If it's a service-based product, does what it says, or does the service that is being provided work for the masses? Not just for one individual. It has to work for the masses, because people are marketing to the masses. Is it effective? Does it work? So ask yourself that about the product. Not something that works and then it works for a little while, and once the body has gotten used to it, it no longer works, or it works to a certain degree and then it no longer works. Effective long term. So you got to understand that. And reasonable. Is it reasonable? Like, are the price points reasonable? Does it make sense to the mainstream that this is logical to where you can implement this, use this product or service, and get the results through durations, through multiple people, through different, companies as a whole? So effective and reasonable go hand in hand. So you got to ask yourself that. Now, when she talked about, a platform or a company that may offer multiple things, never forget what everything needs to have in as the common ground, as the common denominator. That's personal financial success.
Yeah.
So if a company offers multiple things, that may just be add-ons. That may be things that are additional. But the core needs to be personal financial success, because you don't want to get lost in those products and services, even though they may be effective and reasonable, and lose sight of what you got in the business for, what you're working a job for, what you went to school for. You see, everybody is doing these things during this time frame, 9 to 5. You may be at work right now. You're not going to work if you don't want some level of personal financial success. So if you're going to your job and you lose sight of the fact that you want personal financial success, then you might find yourself working there for 30 years and never do some of the necessary things to bring you personal financial success.
Right.
Same goes with network marketing and a product that may be effective and reasonable. You don't lose sight of the overall goal, which is personal financial success. So once you understand that, like we said earlier, once you understand that, now you can see a company that may offer multiple things, but if the core isn't centered around you and what has your best interest at heart, then you may want to pay attention to it and at least adopt something that does put you first, your best interest at heart, because nothing matters until your needs are met. You should be the most important person in your life, in your business, because you being at a place of financial success, it benefits all of those who are around you. So this is not coming from a place of being selfish. This is actually coming from a place of being selfless, because if you benefit, then those who are connected to you, your children, your spouse, everyone wins. But it all goes back to being personal financial success. And is your product or service effective and reasonable, and does it have that at its core?
Wow. All right, you guys, number 4. Let's get 4s.
Number 4, we at 4 already? Drop the 4s in the comments.
Yes, we are already at number 4.
Love it, love it.
And number 4, I'm going to let you speak on this one.
Okay.
2 words.
Okay, let's go.
The founders. The founders. Okay? Go.
All right, founders. Speaking of founders, here's what I've found. Not that I know a lot about all network marketing companies and the history. I know a little bit. I know some of the obstacles other network marketing companies had to overcome in order for the network marketing profession to be as dominant and powerful, as beneficial as it is today. So I salute and applaud everybody that came before the current network marketing companies. But here's what I found. As it relates to those who may have founded those previous companies, most of those founders was not themselves also networkers, also associates of their own company. Here's what I mean. A lot of people take a corporate spin and say, hey, I want to come up with this company and I'm going to make it a network marketing based company that pushes my products and services. And they have a corporate mentality, meaning that they are not pushing the products and services themselves and living off of the compensation plan that they created for the network marketers to live off of. So in your company, is your product and service being distributed also by the founder of the company? And if so, are they also living or getting paid off of the same compensation plan that you get paid off of? See, most of the time network marketing companies, they have founders or CEOs who take a salary off of everyone else's efforts. But if a founder is truly a believer of the compensation plan that they've created for everybody else to thrive off of, then if the compensation plan is that good, shouldn't they also live off of it as well? Shouldn't they also eat with the associates? Shouldn't they also live in a way that allows them to have to put in work in conjunction to everybody else who's putting in work, so you're working together, not overseeing? See, it's a difference between a founder who understands how to work with the organization because everybody has the same common goal, which is personal financial success, versus being an overseer and telling people what they need to do while they live off of the salary. So the founder has to have the mentality to where you are number one in your life, and because of it, they eat at the same table as you eat at by living off of the compensation plan that they've created. You see, you got to understand that that's a lot. It might have went over a lot of people's heads because a lot of times that's not what's going on in most network marketing companies. Nothing against them, not the best, not that the product or service isn't good, but if the compensation is that great, ask yourself, do the founders of the company live off of the compensation plan? If not, then it might be something you want to take a look at, because it may not be as good as you think it is. If so, then you might have you something solid, because any change that they make in the compensation, any shift that they make within the company, they are directly affected, directly. You know, and a lot of founders of companies, you know, they don't want to cut their salary because it takes food out of their mouth. Now they got to get rid of the yachts and the jets and the things that they are living off of because it's a part of the salary. But when you living off of the compensation plan and you're working just as hard, if not harder, than all of the other associates that are part of the company and striving for personal financial success, game changing, whole different subject, whole different company and dynamic that is brought to the industry as a whole.
Man, just drop mic. So you guys, if this is making sense to you, we want you to give us some thumbs and some hearts.
Yes,
I want to see
them.
like go crazy with the thumbs and the hearts across the screen, because we want to make sure that everything is making sense. Because what we're talking about, you guys, the overall goal is personal financial success. Personal financial success. And everyone, regardless of company, needs personal financial success. You need to know exactly how to achieve it. So another thing that we want to point out about the network marketing industry is you want to make sure there's a lucrative compensation plan. All right? A lucrative compensation plan.
And I pretty much went into that. Lucrative just basically means how how lucrative. I like to break down the word and make it seem as though anybody can understand it. How beneficial is it for the masses? Like, a lot of times you find these compensation plans that if a person makes money, guess what? It's not guaranteed that they made their money. It's not guaranteed that they can even spend their money, because if something doesn't happen correctly, they get hit with a chargeback. Now they got to pay back a certain amount of money that they earned, a certain amount of money that might have been deposited into their account. That's not a lucrative compensation plan. And there are also times where you may have built your organization and you might have brought somebody into your business who out recruits you, or who builds the business better or faster than what you're able to do. And because of it, some compensation plans make it to where they break away from your organization as if you didn't bring them into the business. That's not lucrative, because now here it is, your efforts, even though you might have benefited slightly, your efforts just went in vain, because now the company, the founders, are benefiting off of your efforts, but the fact that they did a little more work than what you did, you are no longer benefiting because they broke away from your organization. That's not a lucrative compensation. Lucrative basically means that you get commissioned or compensated off of your efforts, regardless of who does what. Regardless of if somebody quits, you still benefited to a certain degree. Regardless of if somebody builds the business faster than you do. Regardless of how far or why your organization grows, because your organization may grow very wide, very deep, and no matter how deep they are, you need to be being compensated, because it all started with you making a decision to say yes to that company. You shouldn't be at the bottom of the totem pole of an organization that you had an impact on to any degree. So you got to understand that. So lucrative has your best interest at heart. Does your compensation plan have your best interest at heart? Ask those questions, pay attention to certain things that you dislike about your compensation plan, and find something that at least ties into putting you in the front, making you the subject, making you the person who benefits from personal financial success, even within the compensation.
Yes, and I wanted to add, and you guys, you can go ahead and start dropping the sixes in the comments. We are already up to number 6. So one of the things that I want to add, lucrative to me, means there is some form of compensation or commission for every individual in your organization.
Okay.
Every individual. No cut up. I don't care if it's $2, $1.50. Every individual in your organization, if you're getting some form of compensation for that individual, regardless of if you referred them to the company or not, that is a lucrative business.
Yep.
Period.
Point blank.
So number 6 is, and now this is for real, an importance of personal financial success, and that is being taught how to grow versus how to sell. Being taught how to grow versus how to sell. See, a lot of the times, again, in this industry, you see people learning sales techniques or bringing over sales techniques from different companies that they're with, and it's all about the money. And what you do with that money is completely up to you, because you're not being taught what to do with that money. So that's where the industry sort of gets a bad name, because think about it, you guys. If you got in on this thing early, 18, 19, and you just started making all of this money because you were good at networking, what's some of the things that you would probably do? I know me at 18, 19, I probably would have bought some cars, probably would have went on shopping sprees every now and then, various different trips. But you have to understand, as it pertains to personal financial success and thinking long term and thinking about your family and thinking about futures and generations, you're thinking differently because you're being taught about debt elimination and becoming debt free. If you're going to pay for something, buy it, pay it off, or buy it all up front. If you're going to really build your future, invest some of that money that you have coming in. Put that into some type of investment account where it's going to grow, where you're really making money in your sleep. Put that money towards an actual asset that can bring you in money weekly, monthly, quarterly, whatever the case may be. So it's a huge difference on growing within a company versus just making sales and then just doing whatever you want with the income.
Yep. So you got to understand, sales a lot of times is attached to the benefits of the company as a whole. Not that sales can't bring you in the money that you need, but if you're not growing as an individual, like she stated, the sales, you can make all of the sales in the world, make as much money as you want to make in a week, in a month. But if you're not growing on the inside, then how do you expect your money to grow? I'm going to say that again. If you're not growing, how do you expect your money to grow? You see, the money that you make should grow with or without you. You should make a certain amount of money, and a percentage of that should go in a place that allows that money to grow. But you won't ever know that if you're not growing. So you got to understand it's a direct parallel to you as an individual as well as your money. That's personal financial success. You see, a lot of times people equate their commission check or how much they made annually to their wealth. But wealth is calculated differently. How's your portfolio growing? How's your knowledge base growing? Meaning that you've acquired enough knowledge that you can take, apply, and it can bring you infinite returns just because you grew your knowledge base. You see, in most companies, they are more focused on teaching you how to sell all of the right scripts, all of the right overcoming objections and rebuttals and things of that nature, but very little about how to grow your money that you're making when you make that commission based on the skill set you develop from the sale that you made. Big difference. So once you understand that and adopt that and understand that you should put yourself first, regardless of the skills that you acquire, they're great. But when that skill turns into compensation and it pays you in monetary form, which is what most people are doing, regardless of if they're in network marketing or working a job, you then need to know how to grow that income that you made that day. How to grow that income that you made that week, how to grow that income that you made that month. Because if you grow, your money grows, and now you leave a legacy. You see, that's why we say that you are royalty. We're all about an inheritance. We're all about breaking the dynamics, breaking the curse, because otherwise people have to start from square one or start, in the negative. We want you to start off, or the future generations to start off better than we started out. But that doesn't happen if we're not growing as individuals. If we grow our sales skills but don't know how to grow our money, then it's a lose-lose situation. So you had a person that was in your up line of generations, your parents or the grandparents, they made a lot of money, but if you didn't reap any benefits and start off in a better place due to what they did and the money that they made, then it's almost like you started at zero. So grow as an individual, because growing as an individual allows you to grow your money, and that boosts your portfolio. But now that you've grown as an individual, then the future generation should never have to start anywhere before where you started. So that's that.
Yeah, and it all boils down, you guys, what we're saying is the training and support. Okay, what are you being trained to do in your network marketing company? We want you to think about it. What is it that you're being trained to do? Are you only learning how to go out, refer other people, get them to sell the product or service? Or are you also learning on the flip side, okay, when you do that, the money, the commission that you're getting from that, let me train you on what to do with that too. Okay, so there should be training on both ends. There should be some training on how to get money. 9 times out of 10, people are joining network marketing companies to earn additional streams of income. It's one of the best ways to do it. So there's nothing against that. We all want to make money, right? That's what we here to do. We here to get this money. But you need to know what to do with the money when you get it. So that's another form of training. If you're going to be personally, financially successful, you need to know what to do with your money. Again, whether that be saving some for your contingency fund, whether that be eliminating debt, becoming debt free, keeping the generations behind you from inheriting your debt, right? Because that does happen. Whether that's, using some of that money to better your credit score. Sometimes you have to, just pay some things off of your credit in order to get it off. Whether it's using some of that money to, again, purchase assets, invest the money to where that money is working for you, and that can be passed down for generations. Investing in traditional businesses or other online businesses, or whatever the case may be, again, something that can be passed down for future generations, and that can bring you in even more income. So training should go 2 ways, and you should be looking at this in your network marketing company. All right, number 7.
Well said. I love it.
Number 7, you guys, and we are almost ready to wrap this up. All right, we have 2 more. Number 7 and number 8 can kind of go hand in hand.
Okay, let's do it.
Because number 7, we're talking mostly about the upline stability.
Okay.
And then number 8, we're talking about the downline stability. So go ahead and drop number 7s in your comments. In the comments. What am I talking about? Number 7. Okay. So let's talk about, what did I say? Upline stability first.
So we're tying in 6, 7, and 8?
Let's just do 7. Just upline stability first.
Gotcha.
Okay, so what is an upline? Because again, somebody may not understand what we're talking about. So in network marketing, basically the person who referred you to the company, who got you started, regardless of what that company is considered your upline.
Right.
Okay, up. Okay, and then the person who referred them to the company is considered their upline. So what we're talking about is, regardless of who brought you in, regardless of what they do, it has nothing to do with personal financial success. So if that upline decides one day, you know what, this company ain't for me, you're not stuck like, what? This company isn't for you? Well, why did you bring me in? What am I supposed to do without you? We're a team. You don't have to worry about that. If they go, holla. Catch you on the flip side, right? It has absolutely no effect on your personal finances. Go ahead, add to that.
See, a lot of times people associate their success with the person who introduced them to the business.
Yes.
Also known as their upline. But if you associate your success with the person who brought you in the business, then you automatically limit your success, because it's based on someone else's capabilities or decisions versus it being based on your capabilities and decisions. Understand that. See, a lot of times when people join a company and the upline decides that they see another shiny object that they want to take advantage of because this deal isn't doing what they wanted it to do, then they expect you to go with them if that's what they decide to do. But truth be told, if they really had your best interest at heart, then those variables would have been lined out from the beginning. And here's what I mean. You see, they've been telling you how great this product or service is for months and sometimes years, and they swore by it, they lived by it, was almost willing to die about the product and service that they've been pitching. Then all of a sudden something else was shiny and made them look off in a different direction, and now they're all of a sudden ready to go. But they've been telling you just last week how good the product and service was.
Right.
So now they expect you to go over there because this is the one. This is the one right here. I promise you. This is the one. I really believe in this. Yeah, you said that about this one that you chose to leave. Who's to say that you won't do the same about that? And if you're attached to the decision that they make and the direction that they go, then you forget the primary goal, which wasn't the company, which wasn't your upline. You're grateful that they introduced you into something that you gained a passion for, but the overall goal was personal financial success. Nobody joins any network marketing company without expecting or wanting or hoping or striving for some level of personal financial success. So associating yourself with the upline and the decisions that they make limits you. We want to remove those limits and tell you right now, focus solely on one thing: personal financial success, and let the system, the company that you're a part of, help you get there. That's what you got to understand. So now it's a relationship between you and the vehicle that you use to get to the personal financial success place.
Yes.
But if you focus on personal financial success, everything else is just vehicles. You can get to a destination by plane, by train, by bus, by car, by bike, or walking. Those are all vehicles that might tie in together. You may take a little journey walking, then you might hop on a bike, then you might hop on a bus. All of those are little bitty pieces of the overall puzzle that gets you to where you're going. So understand that the upline was just somebody you met that helped you get to a vehicle that allowed you to get closer to that goal. So that purpose was served. If they leave or they do anything that is different from your personal financial success, then you got to chunk the deuces. So understand that personal financial success is yours and yours only, and you got to claim it and make that the focal point, and everything else are just accessories.
Yeah, and one of the things that you said, you talked about limiting success.
Yes.
Well, you have to understand, and I got this quote from my mentor, Mr. Brian Bean.
Yes.
He said there are no limits to your success. There's limits to your perception of success.
Nice.
And that's so true, you guys. There's no limits on how successful you can be. You can be however successful you want to be. I mean, it's already destined for you to be successful, but your perception of success is where the limits actually kick in. Let that one marinate.
Yep.
All right, number 8. Drop 8s in the comments. 8s in the comments. And number 8 is basically just the downside, or basically the flip side to what we just talked about. And number 8 is your downline leaving has zero effect on your personal financial success, on your investment. It has absolutely nothing to do with it, because why? It's personal. Downline, if you don't know, anyone who you refer to the company and who they refer to the company is considered your downline. So to them, you are the upline, and they are the downline to your organization, right?
Yep, absolutely. See, a lot of times, people who have been building network marketing to any level or any amount of time, they get a certain amount of people in their organization, whether it's 30, whether it's 50, whether it's 100, whether it's 500, whether it's 5,000, whether it's 50,000, and they get in this comfy place of feeling as though, their downline has them at whatever state that they're in. But the money that they earn, whether it was $10 or $10,000 or more, they didn't do the right things with. So that's them losing sight of personal financial success and just riding the wave of what the downline production was year after year, month after month. So you got to understand that if you attach yourself to anybody other than yourself, then you limit yourself automatically. You automatically give somebody else the power. You see, if you attach yourself to your upline, like we said, they now have the power. But we want to put you in a position of power. That's the only way you can make any substantial long-term change in your life that sticks and stays. If you attach your success to your downline, then guess what? You're limited and they have the power. So we want to take the power from both directions and put it in your hands. The question is, do you truly want personal financial success?
Exactly.
And your actions would dictate it. Well, I've been leading these people. I don't want to lead them astray. But what about your personal finances? And if you care about them, truth be told, you will educate them in a way that makes them understand that personal financial success should become the first and primary focus of their lives. They will respect you for that, because now not only did you educate them how, look, yeah, I know we love the company. Yeah, I know that we love the products and the services, and we've been building and growing and promoting it. Everybody associates us with this company. But what you need to know as an individual rep is that personal financial success should come first in your life.
Exactly.
I want to tell you that, being that I'm the leader, the upline, I want to tell you that personal financial success should come first to you. So I have a vehicle, a platform that can show you how to obtain that personal financial success. Not to get away from what you're already doing. I just really want you to win in a way that I wasn't necessarily taught initially. I wish somebody would have told me this sooner. They can respect and honor that because you came from a place that put them first. Everybody want to know what's in it for them. Well, you let them know that you have their best interest at heart. And right now you want to let them know that it's not up to you. You're not responsible as the upline to their success. We want them to know as individuals that their success is determined by them, and personal financial success should become their new focus. And then y'all spend the rest of y'all journey through life building and working towards that.
Yeah, most definitely. You guys, when we're talking about and when you're dealing with personal financial success, and that is your goal, that's not something that you quit on. That's not something that you put in other people's hands. That's something that you focus on and you prioritize for yourself and for your family. It's no quitting on that.
True.
And if you
True.
quit obtaining personal financial success, you didn't really want it to begin with. It's no, I didn't understand. No, did you or did you not want to personally be financially successful and want that for your children and their children? Yes or no? Okay, so it's one of those type of things that if you give up on personal financial success, you didn't really want it to begin with. You were comfortable with where you are, and you don't plan on getting out of that little bubble. And you know, you just won't experience what a successful and meaningful life is all about. I mean, at the end of the day, we don't tell people to be in multiple different companies, but when you have a personal financial success
now you can share that same perspective with those that you encounter. That just made your brand that much more dominant. That just increased your net worth, whether you know it or not, because you put the person on the end side, the end user first. You put them in the seat and let them know, look, I got your best interest at heart. I know that what I tell you or sell you doesn't have you in mind unless you adopt the mentality of personal financial success. And if you have that as a part of your toolbox, like she said, it's just another tool. If you adopt that into your toolbox, now you just became more dominant because you're more empowered yourself, but now you can empower more people.
Yeah, and somebody just caught that.
Okay.
Somebody might have just caught that. Wait, they've been talking about personal financial success this whole time. You mean to tell me there is a personal financial success company?
Okay.
Right?
Talk to them.
So yes, there is a personal financial success company that has all of these things in alignment, every single thing that we went through in this list, you guys. And what we want you to do, you can reach out to us, or you can reach out to the person who actually invited you to tune into this video. Let them know that you want to know more about this personal financial success company, because everything was in alignment with what you've been thinking, what you've been wanting, what you need in your current life, and you want to go ahead and take action. So reach back out to either us if you're following us genuinely and you found us, or the person who actually invited you to this presentation. They're probably one of our business partners. Let them know that you want in on the personal financial success company.
Absolutely. You see, network marketers as a whole need to understand that companies, trends, fads, founders, uplines, downlines, all of those things come and go. The only constant is you. So if you adopt the thought process and the belief that personal financial success comes first, then it doesn't matter what company you're representing. So you might as well attach yourself to a platform that allows you to understand that. You see, we can only give you an hour worth of knowledge and nuggets that can really apply to your life and your company. But when you attach to the actual network, the actual company, now you get hundreds of years combined worth of knowledge shoved down to you on a consistent basis in a way that makes you understand that you will and can leave a legacy, leave an inheritance, and achieve the goal that you are living life to accomplish, which is getting money out of the way as an issue, whatever that means for you, which translate as personal financial success. So we got your solution. I know you've been asking these questions and you didn't watch this video or see this video come to us by accident. Everything happens for a reason. So you've attracted this. Now it's just time for you to implement this. You got anything before we close them out? out?
No, I mean, it's a no-brainer, you guys. Think about your personal goals, and then think about if you currently have things in place to achieve those personal goals. It's bigger than just money if you're thinking about generations, okay? And that says royalty.
I love it. We want to empower you. We want you to understand that you are royalty. Why? Because we live in a world where we are conditioned for failure. And oftentimes we have been programmed or fooled into mediocrity. So people find themselves living like peasants instead of the royalty that they are meant to be. But you see here, we are royalty. We see the king in you. Yeah, we see that queen in you from start to finish. It's just time for you to take your seat on the throne, because this is where we uplift your character, your confidence, and your cash flow. You see, as royalty, you should establish a solid financial foundation that'll soon lead to your abundance and thriving empire. Take your seat on the throne. We are royalty. Salute.
Welcome to the den. Welcome home.